Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for the final chapter of my Callisto Protocol Contagion difficulty post-commentary walkthrough. And this is the chapter called Tower. Like I say, it's the last one of the game, and we are going to begin it with yet another dull two-head fight. The one in the server room. It's a kind of square or rectangular shaped room. Just keep moving backwards, keep avoiding him. Blasting him, and yeah, jobs are good. And on hardcore, you will almost certainly need to buy ammo before this fight. I know I did. On Contagion, you might be fine, but if you need to buy ammo, then of course, by all means, do it. We're going to pepper him with what we've got left in the not sniper rifle, in the assault rifle first. Straight into it here. Wasted no time, are we? Just going to get a swig of water in a moment because I've just had some Fox's biscuits. But what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when the two-head wants some biscuits? Because they're going to need double. Or do they share the same biscuits, you know? Important questions, but 50% HP gone. Ready for the second phase, where he's slightly faster. He's got a more ominous soundtrack. But ultimately, the gameplay is the frickin' same. Here we go again. You know, obviously, Dead Space 1 was Glenn Schofield's creation. The boss fights in that game were never great. You know, in the remake, I think that Leviathan Remnant is the best of the three. More so than the actual Hive Mind and the Leviathan, but those fights were a heck of a lot more entertaining and better in general than whatever this is. This one is just about, oh look, it's a bit smoky, and you're going to potentially run into walls and panic. That's the fight. Just trying to use a mixture of all my ammo here, ladies and gentlemen. And I do think, despite this only being Contagion and not hardcore, I do end up going to buy some ammo after this fight. I even put the battery back in for some reason. Not sure why. Just split him in two by stomping on him. We get a CPU printer. There's also, oh, pardon me, another upgrade. After this door, I know that, so I'm just leaving and then coming straight back in. And I've not yet bought boom bullets, I don't think. The reason I'm buying boom bullets, I have said it a couple of times, but not in this video, so I will say it again. It's just because the final boss, when he's running at you and he's ready to potentially insta-kill you, the boom bullets will stagger him. I'm guessing all the alt-fire bullets, the other guns will as well, but you are probably never going to know that, especially if you're playing on this difficulty or hardcore, because you're not going to be upgraded enough in time. And that just sucks, because the gunplay in this game isn't great as it is. But it's 140 credits for the riot gun ammo. It's 140 credits for the assault rifle ammo. It's 120. A little bit cheaper for the hand cannon ammo. And I'm just buying, I think that was like one of each or something like that. So 3 boats of ammo to top ourselves up. There's quite a lot of GRP usage here coming up. We've got some normal grunt enemies. We've also got an interesting exploit late in the game. And I always like it when a game has got interesting gameplay, but there's a few strats that you can incorporate that allow you to cheese enemies. This game's gameplay isn't great, obviously, but there's not that much cheese. But this is definite cheese because throw them onto the bed, and as you can see, they just die. And usually in quite a comical and erotic position. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now then, this is interesting. I said before, in the last chapter, you don't want to be dodging an enemy whilst one of the exploders is coming at you, because you can't get out of that animation quickly, and it's unnerving, and that nearly happened there. We nearly got blown up. And then watch this. This is also unnerving. The fact that the frickin' explosion doesn't kill this guy. But we throw him against the wall with the bit of damage we've got on the GRP. Shoot him, and he's dead. Yeah, a bit annoying, but whatever. Same happens to this guy. If you're on hardcore, obviously, save the ammo, please. But I've got a bit to spare. Quite a lot of street cred as well, not bad. That went okay. We've still got a few annoying stalkers to come, unfortunately. Same strat here though, ladies and gentlemen. I'm backing up. Incredibly, no jank. Look at that. No mistake, no jank. And this time, there's 3 on the bed. Oh, baby! Pristine energy converter and a health injector. And we go again. Into this room we go. There's spikes at the back. Mr. Alter Ego rips off from the evil within. You're going in the spikes. That guy's going in the spikes as well. I do try to get a bit of loot from this guy. Shoot him, but it disappears. And here, bit of jank. Typical Callisto jank. Thanks for putting that in front of the explosive, Mr. Schofield. Because people are always going to pick that up instead. So fucking dumb. But on the second time of asking, we blow that piece of shit up. Get some health and a pristine converter. The game is throwing the converters at you now. And all sorts of shit. Now, I've been saying, see you always head hit the top. Nice jank game. The jank protocol. I've been saying to you guys during this playthrough that I died 4 times. 2 to an insta-kill at the end of the Lost chapter. Not the water slide, incredibly. The 2-head fight, which came in the last video because of jank. And I also did die to the final boss as well. Now, just go through the door there, back up, and there'll be one of those guys. If they hit you, they will deal some significant damage. And I don't know what the devs were thinking of, because no first-time player is going to realise what that noise is. And I don't think it's very fair, but whatever. But I also did die to the final boss, the first attempt. So this is the second attempt that you are seeing now, which is why you might see me run through these areas and try and race forward a little bit. That was lucky though. If you noticed, the timing of that, he was going to attack me just as I was attacking him. Got away with one there. But yeah, I died to the final boss one time. I can't remember how and why. I think I was running away from him when I should have been dodging. And yeah, he killed me. I just don't know. But we got it on the second attempt. You must go faster. Why can't they have a northern woman on these games? Why is it always a posh southern woman who's saying stuck up?
Alright, love, I must go faster. And don't forget bring meat and potato pie as well. Alright, turn to the left here. There's a stalker. Throw the bastard.
Damn, look at that. Yeah, you deserve that, you piece of shit.
After 2 weeks in the program.
That doctor sounded nice. So yeah, I did say a few times in this playthrough, the final boss used to be harder. The first couple of weeks of the game before they patched it, it was a lot harder. And, whew, I think it's like 0.8% of gamers have completed Contagion, and something similar for hardcore. It'd be like 1%, perhaps. No guarantee it's 1% though. It'd be half if they hadn't changed that last boss. It was pretty tough. Yeah, it was pretty tough. Well, look how much shit we've got to sell here. Have I bought boom bullets already? I don't think I have. They cost 1,800. Maybe I would be content and able to do the last boss without them, but I just feel more comfortable with the boom bullets. when the enemy's charging at you, when the final boss is charging at you, shoot him with boom bullets and he will stop. He's also got this really vulgar acid attack. Now, the rules of the final boss are pretty fair, to be honest. You can't always say about this game and its gameplay, but yeah, the rules are this. Stay behind cover. There's these kind of pillars. Be behind them when he's spewing the acid attack at you. If he's right next to you, he won't do that attack, but he can do the insta-kill attack. So you have to obviously be dodging and strafing left to right. But I have been killed so many times whilst doing that and have no explanation for how I died. I don't trust this game's combat, so I like to keep my distance. I get damaged many, many times during the last boss. It is not optimal. Sorry, it's not optimal how I do it. It's not optimized. It's really not good, but I still manage it. A few times I've said this during this playthrough. I was pretty shit at times during this playthrough, but you've seen me do it with a few deaths. Its difficulty isn't as hard as you would imagine. Hardcore is harder, you've just got checkpoints. But it's fucking boring. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there is a box to your right. You see it? Do not open it. It's a G-bait. There's one of the crawling enemies. The game, the devs by this point, what on earth were they thinking? I don't know. But look at the jank growth on the floor. Jacob will just start walking in amongst that sometimes. Yep, even when the boss is chasing him. But here we go. 13 assault rifle bullets. I reload this back up. And I think, right, okay, you're going to give me that kind of ammo. Let's get straight into it. Use the explosion on the 2-head immediately. Love to know how much HP that takes off him. But there's an exploder here, and you've just seen the shit munching enemy. I'm backing up, and I'm really just wanting him to fuck off. And here we go, boom bullets. That's the first time you've seen them, and that guy's dead. And then there's an exploder. Now, let's imagine, because watch what happens here. He goes down really quickly. I didn't expect it to. Imagine, as I'm doing that, the exploder's coming around the corner. It's going to blow you up and it's going to hit hard. And in this game, you could easily just go into a cutscene of being killed because of the exploder. So just be mindful of that kind of shit happening during this fight. For me personally, best thing to do is use the assault rifle, keep reloading. This is a good area to be in the middle, because you can back up and give yourself a lot of breathing room, a lot of time to shoot. I could and should be still shooting there. Yet again, back up, a lot of space, a lot of time. I haven't mentioned it fully. I think I might have mentioned that he does exploits on the game, but not what they are. You can actually kill. I think it's in any room where there's a fan. You're not meant to. I'm guessing it's an exploit. Obviously, with normal enemies, you can throw them in fans to kill them. But you can actually get this guy to kill himself. The one where Dani gets knocked out in the previous chapter. Oh, he actually kills himself on spikes. He's doing damage to himself. So imagine that you're strafing left and right. Jacob's just moving to the left. He's moving to the right like he's dodging a normal enemy. Right in front of the spikes. But the boss is touching the spikes. You can't tell he's getting damaged. But after about 30 to 40 seconds or so... Jacob, please. The boss just dies. He just gets killed. So yeah, that's Kate_Hunk, one of my favourite content creators on the internet. Plays a lot of my favourite type of games, and saw that yesterday. Absolutely crazy, man. And you can do it during this fight as well, I think, where he just kills himself with the fans. But I don't know, man. I'd be scared of doing that kind of shit. I might do it on... you know, normal, well, not normal, max security difficulty in the future when there's no consequences for dying. And yeah, it's an exploit, isn't it? But hey, it's in the game. Go for it. So here we have it. All that there is to come now is just some lower upgrading for one last time at the final reforge. The final Ferris wheel fight. And then the final boss, which is a bit of a shit show, but hey, we get it done. And later in the year, ladies and gentlemen, on normal difficulty, as a 2-part video, just to finish up the Callisto Protocol experience, because, let's admit it, there's never going to be a sequel. I'm going to do just a casual Let's Play of the DLC. And I haven't mentioned it fully, but basically, yes, don't get triggered, obviously. This is a walkthrough, not a Let's Play, but they end up killing Jacob off. He knows he can't escape. You know, all the damage is done. He's better off dead. Blah, blah, blah. That's what happens these days. Most of these games, especially when it's a male character. Because he's got to feel guilty. I guess in terms of the narrative, yeah, he maybe should and whatever. But what you don't see is that he's essentially being kept alive by Mahler. And it's only the top half of his body. And she's just keeping him alive with some science bullshit before his brain turns off and then he's just dead for good. Unless he comes back as like friggin' Robocop in this sequel. But yeah, he was always dead. There's a few parts of the DLC which are kind of otherworldly and there's some weird things going on. Some kind of precursor to that's actually what's happening. Core Carnage called it out because he's a pretty intelligent man. I didn't see it coming though, I don't think. But at the end of the DLC, yeah, you just see that he's dead. And then after all of that, there's a very comedic and silly little scene with Jacob asking where everybody is when he's just hanging on this machine with his arms being kept up. That's how they're propping him up. And it's just his top half of his torso and his head. And a lot of people found that very offensive. Not because of the violence or anything, but offensive how they just killed the character off and now they're laughing about it. I wasn't offended by it. I found it quite humorous, and it's a nice little silly Easter egg, for example, but you know, this game got shit reviews. They lied to the fans on release. The console, especially a Series X version, before they patched it, was pretty unplayable. And there were a lot of false promises with this game. The amount of microtransactions, the DLC, you know, the pay for hardcore, pay for Riot mode, pay for, you know, the season pass. And I know that season passes have been a thing for a long time, but it just wasn't really worth it with any of the content, to be honest with you. And people were hyped by this game, not just myself, but a lot of other casual gamers as well, because of the promotion that the game got. A lot of people were saying, this is Mr. Dead Space, this game is going to be amazing, and ultimately, it's just not. It looks the part, it sounds the part, but gameplay-wise, it just doesn't feel the part, and I think the core gameplay just had to be different within the melee. Like, look at The Last of Us. You press L1, right, in the second game, and you dodge the attack, and Ellie swings the shiv. It's just as simplistic as this game, but it feels a lot more fun. I'll tell you that much. This game's too chunky, clunky, mechanical, and at times a bit frustrating. I do like this game. I don't love it. It'll be a once-a-year game, and probably always played on max security. But we're getting a lot of ammo here. Absolutely no need for GRP, to be honest. The exploders, they will turn up during the final boss. I can't remember if they catch up to you if you die or not, because it's that easy these days to avoid them that I've not had it happen to me. But before the game was patched, they would insta-kill you, I think, regardless of your health, which they didn't do before in the game. You just took damage, but that's interesting. But we've got well over 1,000. I've got 3 health items, and by the end of this boss fight, I'm nearly dead. So you might be thinking now, sell the health items, sell 2, just keep 1, and go on the offensive, and yada yada yada. If I had sold those health items, I think I probably would have died to the boss again. But just about making it out alive, my lord, it ain't good. But, we're just having a look here, what I can do with the upgrades. To be honest with you, I'm just a bit nervous and just wasting a bit of time, to be frank. So I like here, myself, this is just for me, to buy 2 sets of riot gun ammo specifically. I know with the hand cannon ammo, when you buy a box of it like this, it's 5 bullets, so that's 5 bullets a box, and I think it's the same with a riot gun, or it might be 4 bullets a box. But I buy 2 for the riot gun specifically, just for the precursor to the final boss, the fisticuff fight with the Ferris wheel, because I like to, when I get the quick snap shot come up, I like to hit him with the riot gun just to end it quicker, because I want no bullshit. I think I've got a bit of assault rifle ammo and quite a lot of hand cannon ammo. If you are somebody who is thinking, oh, the boom bullets, don't forget every boom bullet shot is 5 bullets. That's a lot. You're really going to hemorrhage your ammo there. I still do it though, because I don't like him running at me. There must be a better way. I watched K-Hunk do this fight yesterday. The fact of the matter is, this boss has got HP for days. It goes on for a while. It's a test of endurance. You know, I think the last video or 2 videos ago, I was saying about patience. Patience, that's how you play. Here it's endurance. You just got to stay the course. There's explosives in the area. Use every single one of them. Don't forget the exploders. You can use them as ammo. You can throw them at the Ferris wheel. But, oh man, I was shitting myself here. Thank God I did it. Because this game's nearly broken me. Here we go. Like I said, there is one time I take damage here, and I don't know why. That's a 5-hit combo and a shot. There. What's that about? Now, can someone explain that to me? Because I'm looking at the back of my neck, and have we taken damage? I can't tell. It's moving too fast. Oh, is it that one? What's going on here? I did say during the last Ferris wheel fight that happens and it's on rails and you don't take damage and it's right at the end of the fight. But here, apparently I can avoid that. Why? How? Can someone tell me? 5-hit combo again. The Ferris wheel's going crazy. Probably another 2 waves of this. Jesus, was that 6? Or do I need to go back to school? Oh, it's 6. It is 6. Right, there we have it. And that's the easy part done. We start now with not 100% health, which is fucking stupid. And here we have it. I get damaged so many times. Oh my god. There you go. That attack, the acid attack, we'll call it vulgar. There are the boom bullets. If you've got less than 5 bullets in the gun, obviously you can't perform the boom shot. That's what we'll call it. And that makes me want to play Gears of War again. But I really shouldn't be hitting him there with the boom bullets. I don't know how much damage that does to him. But I should only be using it when he's running at me. But I'm getting impatient, and endurance is the word. Oh, what's that from? Endurance is the word. Is that Metallica? I think it is. Only matter what you see, you can do it my way. If it's done just how I say. Da, 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 da. I can't remember which song that is, but it's fucking sick. I think it's from Master of Puppets or one of the classic albums when they were good, unlike now. But anyway, yeah, I want to heal here, but I can't. You might not have the time. You probably do, to be fair. As you can see, there's health all strewn across the area, as well as the explosives. You will get the sound bite. For the love of God, in 2024, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping you're playing in headphones. I haven't played a game without headphones, for about 12, 13 years. I just hate playing games with speakers or sound coming out at telly or a monitor or something. Nah. Look at that. That shot misses, and this is it. This is the consequence of that miss. We've got to dodge. And as you can see, easy. But look at him. The one time I do it, he was floating on air. Like I said, don't trust this game. And now I'm just thinking I'm going to pepper you, motherfucker. I want that HP dwindled. I'm getting some quick fire hits in. Look at that. You can do this. I did mention it either earlier in this video or in the prior video. Mantling through the open windows like that. That is unexplainable bullshit. Fucking stupid. I'm an idiot. What is going on? I'm flustered. You're seeing a flustered bald man here, ladies and gentlemen. But if you do jump through a mantle like I just did, and I think I will do it a few more times, you cannot do it too late, you will be killed. But it is kind of good cheese, so I do recommend it. But how many times have I been damaged? I've also said this quite a bit during this particular... Oh, there we go. This particular walkthrough. It's motivation for you guys. If I can be this shit and still do it, so can you. But something I will say as well, in the heat of the battle... Oh, there's the mantle. Yeah, in the heat of battle... Watch this. I think it's now. Is it? Oh. Yeah, you might be able... You might decide to shoot the exploders, but I would use the GRP, because your ammo is much more important here than GRP. Battery. And if you're using the gun on the exploders, you're not using the gun on this piece of shit. I think it's now, or in the next minute, I accidentally open the inventory right in front of him as I'm dodging, and I somehow survive. It's a miracle. I can't remember, I think it's a button on the D-pad to open up the inventory. Like, I'd expect it to be the select button, which you're less likely to press, but... Nope, I do that. I nearly get myself killed. I'm still using the gun on those things because I'm flustered. We've got another couple of minutes of this to go. And by now, as you can see, I'm also using the riot gun from distance. I think I'm nearly out of ammo, and I do indeed run out of ammo entirely. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Did you just see that? A split second later, and I'll be done for. I'm getting lucky there because I'm looking at him, and he's going to fire off that acid attack. Here are the pillars who you want to hide behind, and... Look, you've got enough time to mantle. Shoot him again. But you've got to be ready for that attack. But sometimes it's really tough because you're in a place where you can't avoid the acid attack. And I don't know the HP here. This moment here, I'm thinking, just fucking die with that last bullet, you dickhead. I'm just smashing him, and he's still alive. And now I'm looking at the explosives in the area. And as you can see, we're now throwing them away, not using the gun. And we also do something for the first time. That hurt him, that. You can see him recoiling. But look at that. How do I, in that situation, avoid that? If you're in the middle of the room, it's hard. I'm sure some people will say this boss is absolutely awful and I'd have been raging if I'd have died to it again, but I don't think the last boss is one of the worst things about this game. There are things worse. And we pick up free riot gun ammo, and I think we end it on an explosive, do we? We do. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's what you call satisfaction. That's what you call going to the lavatory after not being able to go all day. That's what you call having a doner kebab. That's what you call finishing work on a Friday. That's what you call finishing a great game for the first time, or doing a shit boss. Something really satisfying, itching your back when you've not been able to get to it, you know? That kind of shit. That's that kind of satisfaction. Well, look at her health, it's in the yellow. Look at Jacob's running animation, it's pretty funny. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Callisto Protocol, Contagion difficulty. And I hope it helps someone out there. I'm a crazy man, but I'm going to get this on PS5. I won't be playing it immediately. But for a tenner, may as well. So to sum up, I like this game. I don't love it. Looks amazing. Sounds amazing. The gameplay has big issues.
Big issues!
Yeah, the gameplay's got big issues. We were lied to. Exploited. Mr. Schofield lost a lot of faith from fans. Apparently he's got a new project in the pipeline, but he has left striking distance. And there have been casualties. As soon as they're employing people, they've let people go. welcome to this, you know, this world of video game design. If you're not video game creating, if you're not making money, then see ya. But I love this ambience on this main menu. You probably won't be able to hear it that well here, but this is so cool. It's ominous as fuck, and it just fits the bill. But you know, this game's got a lot of like body horror and gore. I want to mix that in with the psychological. That's why I love The Evil Within so much, and I always appreciated the aesthetic of the Silent Hill games. But I do love sci-fi, guys. I just love survival horror. And in the last 12 to 18 months, we've had quite a few remakes. Resi 4 remake, Dead Space remake, sequels, which aren't as bad as remakes. The Last of Us got a remake. It's ridiculous, but yeah, I've just bought it myself. It's coming to the channel soon. Motherfuckers, get hyped. But where are the new survival horror games? I'm talking AAA here. I'm not talking indie or AA. There's quite a few games right now I've got to play that are like Just Ant and Oxenfree, which was recommended by a friend of the channel, and another few other games here and there, but not AAA. So AAA, I'm going to be returning to games I've already played on the PS5. But I'm just a little concerned about the future of survival horror. But I hope you guys watched this and enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, mostly. Whatever that means. Look, I'm tired now. I've been doing this for a while. Next up at the channel, Last of Us Remake. I will do the DLC for this soon. I'll do Left Behind and Last of Us 1. Next year is when Last of Us 2 will come to the channel as a full playthrough. That's going to be live comms as well, so get motherfucking hyped. Resident Evil 1996 as Chris, Hotline Miami, FIFA 98 Road to World Cup, something for the football fans out there. A bit more retro Football Manager, a little bit more about music. Guys, there's still shitloads more content to come from this proud bald man. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.